In Australia, we have a famous song called The Pub With No Beer. And as bad as that may sound, there's something even worse. And that is the cinema lounge with a broken leg extension pulley. But I can show you how to fix it, so stay tuned. So this is what you'll need to buy to fix your broken pulley, and I got these on Amazon and I bought a pair. I would suggest that even if you've only broken one pulley, that you buy a pair. And what I'd also suggest is do not buy it from the manufacturer of your lounge, because the manufacturers charge so much extra. When I checked with the manufacturers of my lounge, they wanted to charge me $100 each for these, and I bought a pair of these on Amazon for less than $30. So I'll make sure to leave a link to these in the description for you. So the first thing you'll want to do is remove your side chair as well as the console. So I'll show you the two main points of where the cable attaches to the frame. And we have the first one here, which is the plastic clip that we need the pliers for. And the other point of contact is this part here, which is two metal bolts into the metal frame. And then we also have two wood screws into part of the wooden frame, which makes up the base of the seat. Now you can see here where the cable has snapped. And I will say that one of the things, or one of the reasons why these replacement cables are so cheap is they do come with plastic handles as opposed to metal handles. So if you do want metal handles, you may need to spend, or I should say you will have to spend extra. I'll see if I can find any metal handled ones on Amazon, and I'll also provide a link to those as well. But anyway, let's start unscrewing all this and replace the cable. So the first thing we'll start with is undoing these screws. The wood ones are easy. Now hopefully you've got the exact right tool for these, but I'm just going to use a pair of pliers. Now these metal screws have a bit of a split on the end. You only need to unscrew them a certain amount, and then you can just grab them and pull them out. Okay, time to do the final metal screw. So that part's off. Now I did have trouble with the other side getting this clip out. Hopefully these particular pliers make it a bit easier. Okay, so in the end, I just ended up breaking off the clip. There was no way to get it off easily. I'll show you why. So this is the clip from the new one, and you can see that even if you were to push in these little, I don't know what to call them, but little pusher inners, let's call them that, it's still not enough to push in this little guide here that holds onto the metal and makes it almost impossible to take off. So that's why it's easier to break them off. If you can't get them off easy, just break them off. You're not going to need them again, so it really doesn't matter. And you just want to save a bit of time and get it replaced so you can get on with your day. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to screw the handle back on. So we'll start with the metal screws first. Okay, so don't screw it in all the way. Just allow yourself a bit of wiggle room so that you can insert the second screw. Okay, that's done. Once that's done, that's the most difficult part out of the way. Now it's the wood screws, and they go in very easy. Now I'm deliberately not using power tools to do this because I don't really think that's fair to have all the fancy tools and make the job look so much easier than it really is. I like to use basic tools to do what would be normal everyday jobs, to be more in line with what my subscribers and watchers would actually have around the place if they were doing a similar job. So now that that's done, it's just a matter of hooking up this cable to the lever, as well as inserting the plastic holder into the frame, and we can put the chair back together again. So now you just need to put this little, we'll call it an S here. You just loop it into that top hole, like so, and you can see it stays in place there. And you can see how it's pulling on this lever here. And now grab the clip, insert it into the hole in the frame, and there we go. It's clipped in. Grab this cable, make sure it's on the inside of the frame here. You don't want to get it caught on anything. I have read a lot of reports where people say they've bought these and they've snapped, and I can almost guarantee you it'll be because this cable is caught on something and not allowing the cable to run freely when it's pulled. But that's it. So what we'll do is we'll put the chair together. I'll give you another really big tip at the end of this video, so make sure that you stay to the end. So let's put this cinema lounge back together. Now before we test the seat, I did promise you a tip earlier on, and the tip is that on cheaper cinema lounges like this, and I don't know why they do it, they can only be pulled apart properly from one side. So as an example, if I did the seat on this side, replace the cable on this side, which I've already done, I actually have to pull apart the lounge from this side. So I have to take this seat away, I have to take this console away, then I have to pull this seat up. And the reason is because the interconnecting latches go into each other from the top down. And for some strange reason, again, it just boggles my mind why they would do this, but they start from that end. So the end seat, this console here then latches down into that, then this seat here latches down into that, this console into that, and this seat into that. So if you were to try and pull this away, you have to lift everything up first, and it's almost impossible. When I tried to do it and I completely forgot, it's been a while since I set this up, I was just struggling, and then it occurred to me, oh no, that's right, I've got to start from this end, and I worked my way through. So if you're getting a little frustrated pulling your lounge apart, that is the reason why. There'll be one end that you start at, and it may always be the right hand side if you're sitting down, or the left side if you're looking at it. Just try one side. If you're struggling getting it off, switch to the other side, and that'll make life a lot easier for you. But anyway, let's give this a test. Oh. Well, that brings us to the end of the video, and at this point, you know the drill. If you like the video, hit the like button, it's right down there. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.